Alright, hello people, and welcome back. A few sessions of Morrowind. I was thinking about something today at work. As you might have guessed, yes. When I am at work, many
You
times...
flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
I am thinking about Morrowind. Well, first of all, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look around town for a spell of Fortify Health. And to be honest, I don't even know if there is one.
Truly. How may I help you?
But I think I made a mistake during this entire game. And I think that mistake was with enchanting all of these amulets.
An honor, to be sure.
And I think instead... And I guess it would have been tough for me to really realize this, but I guess it would have been better off for me to have enchanted belts with all of those particular spells.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please go ahead.
So pick these up now. Why belts? Why belts? Battle axe. I don't think I'm ever gonna need battle axe, but sorry about that. Just trying to get adjusted. Why belts? Because when it comes to enchanting, amulets tend to hold a lot more abilities. They have a lot more potential for holding abilities than a belt. And so...
I am honored. Truly. How may I help?
Welcome, friend.
When it comes to constant effect items especially, an amulet can hold a lot more than a belt. And so at this stage of the game, I would have been...
I find myself in pleasant company. Please share your
You
thoughts.
choose to share your time with
me?
It would be
You
a
humble
privilege
me.
to talk with you.
As far as the constant effect items, I would have been much better off at this point in the game to have had a really powerful constant effect amulet with a bunch of charged belts. But as it is right now, because I've got all these amulets, I'm going to have all of these amulets and a constant effect belt, so to speak. And I think you'll be able to see what I mean a little bit easier.
Share your
friend.
thoughts.
Also,
Welcome, friend. The day is
Welcome,
yours.
friend.
What did
you
I
tale?
do to deserve this honor?
Earthy Gang, I took care of them. 1,000 gold. Okay, I gotta get some rewards too. I need a little bit more money. Do I get advancement? Hunger has violated the Serrano tomb. take one last look and see if there's anything else here. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give a shot to remaking all of these items, but instead putting them in belts. And then I'll be able to make a fairly powerful constant effect amulet with a bunch of belts that are charged. So I'm going to check around Balmora.
You flatter me with your
Can't-
attention, Outlander.
Can't
You
find
have my
one in
blessings,
Balmora.
How about a potion today?
I mean, I've obviously seen restore health. I think I have even seen absorb health. But I have not seen... I don't think I've seen fortify health. Got fortify ability. Absorb fatigue. So fortify fatigue, I'm gonna try that one. Maybe that'll let me. Got fortify magic. There we go, fortify health. That's perfect, that's what I need. And we got absorb fatigue. I could make some really good constant effect items, don't get me wrong, but I think the one that the thing that I really want at this point is to reduce the chances of the one-hit kills. Okay, I don't mind...
Is there something you need?
Go wait. I don't mind getting into a battle and dying in that battle, per se.
I have a feeling you and I are about to be.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to
But I just don't like it.
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
I don't like going up into a battle and how many belts I've got. I've got some in my house too. I just don't like the idea of going up to a creature,
Oh, wonderful.
and then for whatever reason, if I happen to be at full health, it just whack, hits me, kills me, I'm dead.
I know you.
Just didn't want to take a chance on accidentally hitting that guard. That's the most frustrating part. I mean, if I get into a battle and, you know, we swing at each other a few times and he hits me a couple times and I die, okay. That's, you know, I can accept that. But what I have a lot of trouble accepting is going up to a creature and thinking I'm going to get into a good battle, and whack, hits me and I'm dead. That's something that I don't like. Black cape. Kind of curious if I can wear a black cape with something. With, let's see, a catsuit? Nope, one or the other. Black cape or the catsuit. So yeah, I want the... My thought is get a constant effect item that is good defensively. That's really what I'm looking for at the moment. And I don't know how much health I can fortify with a constant effect item.
I greet you as a friend.
But I mean, I got 200 health.
Oh, wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
I mean, maybe if I could... I don't know how much I
Greetings
can
and
fortify it.
salutations.
Let's try... I'll show you that what I'm talking about with the amulet. So if we take an exquisite belt, which is the best belt that there is, that can hold 40. But the exquisite amulet can hold 120. What about a ring? I don't really want to do a ring. Okay, a ring is also 120, but I've already got 2 rings that are constant effect rings, and I don't know if it's worth it to get rid of them for these. So at the moment, I've got a bunch of amulets. If I go and I enchant this amulet with something, then every time I use one of those other amulets, it's gonna take this off. I'm gonna have to put it back on, and I can't wear it while I'm using the others. So to make a constant effect amulet right now is not very practical, because then I won't be able to use any of my other amulets. But if instead I had made belts with all of those other in place of those amulets, then I could have made that constant effect amulet. So I think I gotta try to get replacements for all of those other items. Shirt is 60. But I don't think I can do a shirt, because this black leather catsuit is a shirt, and that can hold a much higher. Of course, it's going to be a while before I can do that, because that's going to cost a whole lot of money. But maybe I could do pants for now. Exquisite pants. Just when I pick some up. Let's just say I did fortify health. Is that all I can do? Give myself 12 points of health. Is that really all it's gonna do? That's not gonna be much at all. It's gonna cost me 56,000. Oh, that's horrible. increased fatigue is 24, but even that's not that much. I don't think this is going to work out very well. At least not the way I was hoping. And I would do this sanctuary. Only problem is that the way that I read that is it increases my chance to dodge. Well, that's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking to avoid one-hit kills. Man, and the shield would have been nice too. I don't have it at the moment anyways, but you get that effect in front of you, and it's just it's kind of an annoyance. And I could do fortify, let's say, light armor. Now that would help, except what happens when the time comes when I'm not using light armor. And that's the issue with that kind of thing, is that I wanted to make sure that it's something that would, relatively speaking, always be useful. Same thing with the bound weapons. You know, I could do some of the bound weapons, but what if it's going to be wasted if I'm not using those weapons. Unless if I just did the ones that I know are almost always useful. So let's say bound longbow, bound spear, you know, these two, I may not always use them, but I know they're always at least a little bit useful. And then maybe restore fatigue. Two points. So that would give me constant restore fatigue plus these two items. In these pants. I would never have to cast either of these two again. Or the restore fatigue, probably. And that price is pretty good, 28,000. Just out of curiosity, what if I did do robes only 40, huh? So, what if I maxed out that fortify health? Wow. $112,000 for 24 points of health. It's just not worth it. I hate to say it, but well, and I don't think fortifying an attribute like endurance will give me extra health. I think it just increases the amount of health I'll get per level. See, it's not like strength. By fortifying strength, I increase my carrying capacity. Fortifying intelligence, I would be increasing my magicka. Affects my starting health. Maybe it would. Maybe it would. Starting health, health gain per level, and maximum fatigue. I wonder if I fortified my endurance instead. Just might. Alright, let's try an experiment here. I'm gonna make a spell of fortify endurance.
Welcome, friend.
I'll just to see how much health it gives me. So fortify endurance on self. Just need it for a couple seconds. Let's say 40 points. I saved it, so I'm just gonna restart it afterwards. Let's just see if that'll be 40 health. Endurance.
How delightful. Welcome.
Alright, so my endurance is 100, and I've got 200 health. $140. No, I guess it was just the health I started with at the beginning. And what about fortify health?
An honor, to be sure.
Okay, so now I've got 240 health. Ugh, that's horrible. I guess I do have another option. And my other option might be better. Which is that my strength is high enough to where maybe I can start using heavy armor. Which would probably give me a better armor rating than the light armor.
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
Got for heavy armor, I got this tabard. Maybe not. I just don't have very much in the way of heavy armor yet. Even this ebony right pauldron, only a tiny bit better than the glass armor I have. Well, running low on options here. Alright, I'll be right